Welcome to the S Word Live. My name's Renee Rebar, sales strategist, TEDx speaker, and author, and my goal today is to share with you my 3 secrets to selling on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Liig and FB. I gotta keep it simple. I am in no way connected with either of these, but I do have a long sales career. Say hello as you join. I am going live today from sunny Detroit. It's not always sunny here, so we get kind of excited about it. What's up, Marie? What's up? Hello, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Say hello as you join. Got wild hair today. Who here could get some wild hair in the summertime? What's up, Becky? Hello. So what are these secrets? Well, I've been selling professionally for myself and for other big companies since 1994. Yes, I'm old enough. I'm 47. Hey, Esther. Hey, guys. Nice to see you. So tell me in the comments, do you find most of your clients on LI? Right, type LI. Do you find most of your clients on FB? Do you find most of your clients on IG? Let me know. Type those in the comments. First, we'll start there. I want this to be an interactive experience for you. Doing this S Word Live show for the past almost 3 years, I have been able to connect with some of the most amazing people out there. And this gets syndicated, it gets pushed out, it gets turned into a podcast, it gets put on different platforms. And I want you to know that this is a place that you can come live and meet me every single week at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, right here live. I always originate it right here from my Facebook business page. And I've been doing it consistently every single week. Who here has been around and following this show for more than a year? I think I see some of you guys on here. I know you. So hey, Elle, hello. Esther, Wendy. Esther says FB. Wendy says FB. Starting to get on LI. Mindy, hey Mindy. Mindy says IG. Becky says FB. Okay, awesome. Are you considering, like Wendy, to start connecting and possibly generating some new business, some new sales on another platform? If you are, what's that additional platform? If you've been on LI, are you considering IG? If you've been on LI, are you considering FB? If you've been on FB, are you considering IG or LI? Let me know. And if I'm speaking in tongues to you and you're not on any of these platforms, don't worry, because as I said before, I've been selling since 1994. Taught thousands of people how to sell millions of dollars in products and services. My goal when I do this show is to help you get the same confidence that I was able to give, not to them because they had it inside of them, but with them, through having really 2 sides of the important sales process, the tactical side and the emotional side. We've got to emotionally feel good about it, and we have to know what to say and when, right? So Esther says, I probably could do more on LI, but I haven't spent much time there. Right. Hey, Yael, how are you? Social media alphabet soup. Yes, 100%. Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Kathy got a new puppy. Tap on her profile. It's the cutest puppy ever. This is what the internet was made for, right? Puppies, pigs. Last week I was talking about pigs. All right, so Kathy says, thinking about LI. Yeah, Cynthia says IG, but want to use LI. Awesome. So I'm going to alleviate some of your fears, maybe about trying out a new platform today. I'm going to talk a little bit about the things that are true in terms of from a sales perspective across all platforms. And I'm going to rewind the tape a little bit before the internet. What? Did we live before the internet? Is that possible? I don't think so. How did I live before this smartphone? Well, I did. Not only did I live, but I had a phenomenal business. So how did I do it? Well, when I was first given my first sales territory, I was literally given a map. And we're like, okay, here's your territory. Figure it out. And for those of you guys who have ever been in professional sales, this is before we had any kind of information. Now everybody's got a social footprint. So in terms of selling to businesses or even selling to consumers, we have a way in. There is a reason to reach out. It's just a matter of, can you create that reason within a reasonable time while you have the proximity and without being sleazy? Because there's a way to go too fast, too hard, too soon. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been the recipient of someone that you've met on, hey Lisa, hey, congratulations on the sale of your home and now you're moving to Atlanta, woo! Hey Teresa, how are you? So that being said, let me know if you've ever been the recipient of someone who went too hard, too fast, too soon that you met on a platform. Like you said you liked a post and all of a sudden you're getting like, hey baby, want to buy my stuff? And how that felt. That's horrible. First of all, if you've ever done that, I want you to release the guilt. It is not your fault, because there is a lot of really bad sales advice out there. In fact, even peers of mine, professional salespeople, God love them, but I tell you, they make me crazy sometimes. Typically, professional salespeople only receive up to 90 days of professional sales training throughout their career. The ones that actually invest in their training, invest in the craft of connection and working with people, those people do excel. In fact, oftentimes you'll find them in the C-suite a few years later. The best CFOs, the best CMOs, the best CEOs that I've ever worked with have come from sales, because sales is more about connecting with people. And so let's dive into these secrets. So Lisa says, hey. Teresa says, hey. Okay, awesome. So we've got you guys here. I'm going to talk about what these actual 3 secrets are. But before we do, I want to give you the secret password that you can type in the comments. And I want to give it to you now so that you can get a free lesson from inside Sell Like a Mother. And I notice there are some Sell Like a Mother students here. Hey, Shauna, what's up, lady? So say hello as you join this lesson, because there is a lot inside of Sell Like a Mother. I know that. So I'm going to send it to you, or I'll highlight it for you if you're already a student. So this is the password. Back to school. Who here has kiddos that have finally gone back to school? Woo woo! So at the end of the day, I love you too, Shauna. So that being said, I'm excited about getting my kiddo back to school. And if this is you this time of year, I know I have a sense of, man, I really want to get back to school. I want to invest more in my professional development. I want to surround myself with other people that are also moving in that direction, moving ahead, moving forward, moving up and out, right? Like really looking for another way to do business that is greener, that is simpler, that is more refreshing, that doesn't feel so freaking hard. So I know Shauna and I agree on this a lot. A lot of people just make sales hard. They just make it super difficult. So let's talk about it. So back to school. If you type it in to the comments by tonight, I will, even if you're listening on the replay, I will make sure to personally send you a lesson specifically. So here's what I'm going to talk about. The 3 secrets to selling on IG, FB, and LI. The number one thing is consistency. So you heard me mention before, and a lot of you did raise your hand, I've been doing this show for almost 3 years. Consistently, every single Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, directly live from my Facebook business page. And so that consistency, since if we are to meet and do business virtually, that consistency helps you know, even though you haven't been to my brick and mortar office, even though you haven't met me in person yet, potentially, you know that I'm going to show up. I'm not gonna, people don't buy from me and then I disappear. So that consistency, especially in the online space, when we do so much of our work globally and remotely nowadays, how do we know who's legit? Can I get a heck yeah if you've ever wondered if someone that you saw online was legit, or if you've ever worried that people would take you seriously if you could be deemed legit, right? So this same principle applies whether it's FB, LI, or IG. Consistency wins the day. Number one secret, I'm laying it down right now, truth bomb. Sorry to tell you, if someone else told you, if you do 100 live streams, you're fine. It's not true. It's consistency. And it doesn't have to be a live stream. I want to give you a permission slip and say, if your jam is podcasting, then let your consistency be that podcast. I know Esther Littlefield is here, and she's a great person to talk to if you want to start a podcast. And she'll be the first one to tell you, don't just do one every once in a while. Consistency wins the day across platforms, including other places like iTunes and Stitcher and everywhere else you can find podcasts, right? So that being said, consistency wins the day. That's the number one secret to be successful, to sell on IG, FB, and LI. If this is all, if you can't watch any more of this and this is all you take away from this, I want you to know that this alone, if you actually work this secret and take advantage of it and action on it, you will already beat out at least half of the people in your space. You'll already blow out half of your competition. Ask me how I know. So Esther says, yeah, I'm working on going live every Tuesday on my page. Right, consistency wins the day. It's got to work for you. Thank you, Planet Internet. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. So This is water though, guys. Seriously, agua. Even if it is 5 o'clock somewhere. So the second secret to selling on IG, FB, and LI is, dun dun dun, pay attention to who's engaging. So back, again, rewind the tape before the internet was, we had email. We always had email. Email was always good. It still is good because it's a way to be consistent. Again, another place you can consistently show up and get sales because you're consistent, right? So paying attention to who's engaging. So when I look at who I should pay attention to, because the internet allows you access, proximity, if you will, to potentially billions of people, right? There's a lot of people that will really start to throw those stats out and you're like, whoa, mass market. True. However, if you are a coach or a done-for-you service provider who would be happy to have 100 customers this year, then you don't need everybody. So simply pay attention with your consistency to who is engaging with that. And then, secret of all secrets, engage with them. What? Get out of town. Holy smokes. What'd you say, Renee? You mean don't post more? You mean don't throw out another post and hope they see it? You mean don't write 10 more emails and hope they read them? Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Who here? What's up, Pasita? I know. Shauna's like, hearts. Exactly. So you put out something consistently. LI, FB, IG, and then you pay attention to who's engaging, who's paying attention to you, and then here's the third secret. You ready? Can you read that? Talk to them. What? Talk to them? Renee, what are you talking about? What am I going to say? Don't worry, I got you, boo. Talk to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be... Who's laughing along with me? When I say talk to people, the introverts in the room are like, what? I'm down here. What? Right? They're ducking. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear that last one, Renee. I must have gotten static. I must have been in a tunnel. Right? Okay, so introverts in the room, it doesn't mean you have to call them. Kristen's here. What's up, Kristen? I do love the phone, but I want to say this too. In the internet space, a lot of people that I started meeting when I first came here were like, let's get on a Zoom call. I don't do my hair every day, so I don't do Zoom calls that often, I'll be honest. So when I meet somebody, if I'm consistently showing up and I look at the engagement and I engage with who's engaging and I look them up too, I do my due diligence. I look them up. Are they on other platforms? What else are they doing? Where's their footprint? Are they on LI? Are they on IG? Are they on iTunes? Where else are they? Can I start a genuine conversation with them where they're paying attention? That's a unique way, right? Who does that? Again, if you can take these 3 steps, you can literally wipe out, if you just get step 1, you wipe out half your competition. You take step 2, you wipe out 75% of your competition. You do all 3 of these, you'll wipe out 99% of your competition because they're not doing it. I guarantee you. So that's what I'm excited about, is giving you these secrets. So how do you talk to them? It could be just starting a conversation about what they're talking about if you're doing B2B. It could be starting a genuine conversation, sharing something that they've shared. It could also be directly messaging them and asking them an actual question, not, hey baby, want to buy my stuff? Do not do that, please. Do not just cold call them out of nowhere. Who are you? Who are they? Why would they talk to you? You have to find a way in, right? And so if all of this feels a little soupy now, that's why people hire me, P.S. That's why I have programs and services, because I'm telling you the secrets. There's no mystery here, but the challenge is people get stuck in the weeds. They get stuck in the granular, gritty pieces of, well, I did this, or how do I even show up consistently? Or what do I say? Or how do I engage with someone? Or how do I even know who's engaging with me? Or where do I look? Or how do I check the analytics? All these little pieces are what I work with people on a daily basis. So you're getting the secrets, you're getting the information. The challenge is, are you able to implement it? And if there are questions, you can drop them below. Drop them below now if you want. I can help you live, or we can see what happens after that. Bottom line is this. If you're here and you run a business, I'm going to encourage you to take these 3 actions, these secrets, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, and make your business amazing. Have a super awesome Wednesday. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to type in the secret password. If you didn't get it yet, go back to the beginning. I'll see you soon, and I'll definitely see you next week.